We continue now to bring you rolling coverage as a build-up to this moment where today the Proteas Women will be creating history as they are set to play against India in the final of the ICC Women's World Cup at the DY Patil Stadium in Mumbai. They are playing in their first World Cup final in the 50-over format and can become the first senior national side, men or women, to win an ICC World Cup. For more on this now, we're virtually joined by the head coach of the DP World Lions women's cricket team, Sandile Masengemi. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Masengemi. Firstly, earlier in the week, we heard the Proteas women coach, Mandla Mashimbia, talking about how it's normal for his players to be nervous coming into a game of this magnitude. As a coach yourself, how do you prepare the team for a game of such magnitude?
Good morning. Thanks for being here. I think obviously from the head coach point of view, just trying to make sure that obviously the players stay calm as possible. Obviously you need to trust the prep that you guys have been doing the last couple of weeks or month. I think the Proteas have been playing some good brand of cricket. It just need to obviously for them just encourage the team to keep trusting what they've been doing. Because I believe that if they keep doing what they've been doing, they should be fine. But I think it's important that the language that we speak in the changing room, one is to stay calm, and two is believe in trusting your processes, and to make sure that you obviously take one step at a time. So I'm sure they'll be calm, and also they'll be confident going into this game.
Keep calm and stay pushing. I think that was one of the mantras we are told is in their locker room at this hour. And the Proteas women were, for a lack of a better word, crashed by 10 England in the start of this tournament. But since then, they've dusted themselves up and today are in the final. Just to sum up the way in which they were turned up and turned the corner of this, because to be honest, not many people believed they could be in this final, especially after that game with England.
Yeah, I think for them, I think it was a big turnaround. Losing the way they lost against England. I'm sure they went in the drawing board, obviously, and then obviously they chatted about a couple of things that they always done well before they came to the World Cup, obviously their prep, and then making sure that obviously, like I said before, they trust their processes. And then I think, again, you need your senior players to step up, and I think the senior players really have done well so far to this World Cup, and that's why they obviously make the corner that they made. So I think obviously again it's important to encourage the players to obviously, like I said, to stay calm, to make sure they keep doing the simple things right, and they just need one more game, obviously, which is the final, to get through the line.
And here's the thing, the Proteas have already played India so far in this particular tournament and have defeated them. Do you think the results of that game will in any way have an impact on today's game? And by that, I mean perhaps even with morale.
Yeah, look, I think Proteas always have an edge against India in the ICC tournaments, and that will take confidence to this game. But they know that's not going to be easy. One, they're playing in India. Two, the fans are behind India. And obviously, three is that India has been playing. Obviously, their last game they played a very, very good game, beating Australia, which is a type of opposition. So obviously, one for Proteas, obviously they'll take confidence with that. That obviously they always have an upper hand against India. But then, like I said, they know that's not going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. But I think they'll go to this game very, very confident. And one thing I just need to highlight as well with the Proteas, that the game that they've been playing is that they've been obviously finishing the close games, which is a big thing in terms of the mental point of view. That obviously if the game is 50-50, they've got confidence that they can win those crucial moments. So it's a big thing especially coming to the final, because anything can happen. Obviously, it might go India's way, it might go South African way, but at the end of the day, I think at the end, we just need to make sure that obviously they finish strong.
And coach, here's the thing, the team that you coach, have had several players and, that will be playing today for the Proteas Women. Just what does this moment say about the progress that South Africa has made for women cricket in general? And what have been the recipe for us to be able to get to the stage, but to also say, hey, look, it's actually possible. Surely we are on the right path, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. I think the women's press is growing. It's growing so much, and I think the work has been done in the background by CSA, obviously ICC, and the DP World Lions also been obviously great in the women's cricket to make sure obviously grow the space. But we can see, when I'm going to talk back now, when I used to coach the men's teams, the standard of cricket of women wasn't as good as it is right now. If I look at the women's space right now, the way they play the cricket, the shots they play, the confidence they have with their skill set, it's really, they've grown so much. So I think obviously from now, us being in this World Cup is going to get even better in terms of the growth. We're going to get a lot of youngsters want to play the game. Obviously, they've got the role models like the Sindalos, the KB. Obviously, those are the players that the youngsters will be looking at to want to be with. So I think, again, I'm happy where the women's space is right now.
Right, let's look at the odds or the chances. Let's talk about India, and what do you think is their strongest point that the Proteas must be well aware of, and where do you think this game will be won and lost at?
India's strongest point is their batting. They've got good batters, and obviously the dangerous thing for Proteas is that their key batters are starting to score some runs at the crucial time, which is obviously it's not a good thing for obviously Proteas. But I think the confidence that the Proteas could take, that India doesn't have a good bowling attack. I think the mindset I'll put in the players, whatever they said, we can go chase. I think that's a mindset I can go today with, because I don't have a good bowling attack, and our batting also has been great. I think we've got a well-balanced side. Cup has been great with the opening, the bowling, taking wicket at the crucial stage. Laba has been great in the middle with the spin. Crew has been also great in the middle with the spin as well. And I think the batting is good to see, like a Laura coming in, starting to score some runs that shows some confidence as well with the ball. The Sune, the Tasman, and those are the players. Obviously, they're going to play a big role for us to be able to chase or defend that total. But I think, again, obviously the challenge, again, like I said, is going to be more that the fans, obviously everything's going against us with that, because obviously India's playing at home. But I think I'm confident that if it's a close game, we will win the ICC. But they just need to make sure that they bat well and they bat deep, and also look to obviously get the key wickets of India out early. And then if they do that, they put them under pressure.
I'm certain that is also your message to the women Proteas. I must thank you so much for that. And one thing's for sure, the women Proteas have been known to play the game with their hearts. Thank you so much for that, coach. That is, of course, the DP World Lions women's cricket team coach, Sandile Masengemi, joining us there. Thanks so much for your time.